Welcome back to Land the House. Tape measures. I currently have 2 of them, and I was thinking, how am I going to store this on my French cleat wall? First I was thinking, I'll just make a little box and just toss these in there, and that'll be good enough. But that's not very exciting, so let's make a little storage shelf that will actually fit these and look cooler. Here's the idea I came up with. I've got a piece of scrap here. Let's see what the length is. Looks like 11 inches by 3.5. Seems good enough. So if I cut a couple pieces of French cleat to use on the ends, like we've done before, it'll be like that. French cleat there. And then let's put a couple of spacer pieces on the edges. And then these tape measures can just be placed in here. So this will be here. There'll be another one here for that, and then I think I have room for one here and then here, so it gives us expansion for one more measuring tape measure if the need comes. So, and then I probably should add a couple of little feet down here, the triangular feet, in case these are heavy enough to pull the cleat out. So let's build that real quick. So this piece is going to stay where it is. Now the cleat, I like to have about 2 inches or so on this piece, so I'm just going to measure out 4 here and mark the end and then mark at 2. There we go, and that will give us the 2 pieces of French cleat 45. And then on this piece I just need to measure and mark here, and we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. We've got the base, the 4 separators, the 2 cleat pieces. Now it's time to get the triangular pieces that will help to keep this from falling off. So let's just consider, doesn't have to be too much here. So I like to make it slightly decorative. So it's going to go on like this. So let's just come down to about here. And then we'll come down to about here. Okay. Now I'm going to go over about 1 inch or so, and then just connect these 2. Obviously this is not very scientific. Basically just making a little foot there. Managed to get those 2 pieces cut, looking nice enough. Now for assembly. Let's go get 1 piece here on the edge and 1 on the other side. And now we want to put these in here. I'm thinking about just spacing them evenly enough. Let's see what we got here. That one needs more room. Okay, that should do it. I don't know of any tape measure bigger than the Fat Max that I'm going to be using, so as long as it fits in there, should be good to go. So maybe something kind of like that. So I'm going to put some marks down here. That one, of course. That one can go there. Let's see if the Fat Max will fit in any of these. Yep. Okay. Cool. So there's our positioning for those middle pieces. It needs to go on top of that. Now what I want it to do is flip this over and pre-drill through here for some 2-inch screws. Okay, go ahead and get this thing pre-drilled. Use these as safety spacers here. Okay, now I'm just going to put a single screw in each of these because they're also going to have wood glue. So now when I flip this over, I know where I need to drill up through to get each of these pre-drilled as well. So I can actually use this to help keep it up here. All right, I'm gonna match this up, pre-drill here. And now I can flip this over, put a little bit of my Tight Bond 2 wood glue. Don't need a whole lot. Okay, and then lastly, on this piece, a 2-inch screw to really get this thing held in here well. Nice. Okay, there's the first one. Let me get the other 3 done real quick. Managed to get all of those pieces on, quite nice. Now I was just looking at this. If you had a piece of cleat like this, you could probably just put it up here even and use the shelf down here as part of the security, but I'm just going to do the usual and put it down here. And so this foot piece can go in the front here as the locking mechanism. Should be okay. So let's go ahead and get this lined up on the edge. And I've found that just using a single screw usually works pretty good. So do that. Plop of wood glue. And then one of these 2-inch screws here. Okay. Very nice. And now this foot piece is just going to go down here like that. And so I think I'll have to mount in from here because the other side has been blocked by that piece. Once you've made one of these French cleat shelves, you find that they all kind of run together. They're all very similar. Okay, get that cleaned up real quick. Now I'll get the other side done and we'll see how well this thing holds up on the wall. Okay, there we go. Nice. Overkill for tape measures? Probably so, but cool to look at. So let's go plop this on the wall and give it a try. Nice. So like I was saying, definitely could have brought it down a good bit instead of having it stick up quite so high. But, oh well. It might be good to have on the lower shelf, not to cause any issues with tools that are higher up. So if we went like right here, there's plenty of space between that and the next shelf up there for other tools. So not too bad. But if I were to make it again, I would definitely drop it down so that it's more straight out with that French cleat. Well, and there you have it. That's how I'm going to store my tape measures on my French cleat wall. Still room for expansion for one more, and these of course can fit into any of those, no problem. If you've got some comments, write those down below. Share this video if you know somebody who is interested in storing tape measures. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.